What's good, baby? Welcome back to Protoscope's gaming channel featuring Brave Frontier. So today's video is going to be something that a lot of you have been asking me to do, and I finally managed to do it. It's going to be a little different than usual because the way I used to do it used to take me like 3 to 5 hours to be exact, to make it the top 10 the way I did it. So due to I don't have a lot of time on my hands recently, I got a new job, I got a daughter now, and I don't really have no time, so I only can make videos when my daughter's sleeping or being calm, or when I just have free time. So it's really hard for me to make videos. So this is basically the only opportunity I have. So I'm gonna do it this way. I feel like this is more informative as well. So leave a feedback. If you don't like the video, leave a dislike. If you like it, leave a like. Don't give a shit, as long as you be honest. That's all. I don't like trolls. All right. So number 10 on my list, we have Kira. Now Kira is good. Reason he's so low on my list because his leader skill is not universal at all. I mean, you can use his leader skill for crit, but I mean, it's for light and dark only plus the crit. So that's one thing that kind of sets him back, but it's a good thing because when the metal rush comes, or when you're trying to do OTK outro or Magus dungeon, is really good. Not shitting on his leader skill, but I'm not a fan of you can kind of call it a selfish leader skill, but it's amazing at what it does, so it's not really selfish. But I think there's a lot of more units that give a better overall benefit to the team than Kira, but Kira is an amazing unit. He's great as a sub unit, but leader skill wise, is situational. He's an amazing sub unit. He has defense ignoration and his brave burst. SBB has a chance to attack down and defense down, plus he has light and dark hit on his attack, plus he gets a crit boost, so 60% crit from his amazing SBB. So if you're curious of how much damage his BB does, oh yeah, by the way, his crit boost is 60% on both BB and SBB. Now, while crit isn't the most reliable aspect of a team, it also comes in handy. So if you don't have any crit buffers, Kira is one of the best crits right now for what he does. So number 9, we're gonna take a stroll to see my baby Iris, or Irvis, or whatever the hell you pronounce it. So Irvis, I'll pronounce it Irvis. I think that's how you say it. Irvis is great. I love her extra skill, but now that Altry 7-star has a 50% chance to give in the entire team it's kind of better. But the 50% isn't guaranteed. But her UBB is guaranteed. But the only thing is, only 2 units to get it. So while Altry can give the entire team an Angel Idol buff off of an UBB alone, she only can give 2. But sometimes she can give it to herself twice while she already has it in her extra skill. So just a waste. Alright, so her leader skill is pretty underrated. Recovers BB and HP and nullifies status elements. So that is pretty boss. Brave burst heals and cures. SBB prevents and heals and cures and give you a BB boost. So that is really good. Her stats are amazing. She's one of the best healers right now. I said healers. She's one of the best. Not really. Nah, not the best healer anymore. You guys know who's the best. That unit's coming up soon. She's a really good unit if you don't have Elimo or let's say Altry or any other meta healers. Iris is really good. She's a dark unit, which gives her a plus, so she doesn't have a cut in half attack, you know what I mean? Like when a thunder is attacking the earth, it's cut in half. So that's that's what makes light and dark so boss in this game. They don't, all their attacks does 100% damage or 150% damage. That's why I love dark and light units so much. So she's good. Extra skill is she can't die, which is the reason I love her so much. So 1 turn she can't die. So number 8 on the list is a draw. So I'm gonna, since they're twins, you know who I'm talking about, I'm gonna make them number 8 on my list because they're great. They're really good. So number 8 is Claire and Colt. Now Claire is a boss. She is basically a Spark boosts Fever. She has a 30%, I think it's 30% or 35%. What is it? It's a 30% boost to BC drop rate plus a 90% or 80% boost in Spark. Okay, so not as much as let's say Raga, but still gets the job done. Her leader skill was amazing. Hugely boosts Spark damage. She basically does what Raga does, but doesn't. Instead of giving you the 1 to 2 BC per Spark, she gives you a 30% boost to attack and defense. So really good unit. Why I love her and Colt so much is because, one, if you have both of them on the same team, they basically put an imaginary malice drill on themselves, so they get 30% boost on all stats. But if you don't have them on the same team, you can give them their required spheres, and they can have possible Blaze Lance for Claire, and I think it's, what's the one of the, I forgot the name of the other one. It's Blaze Lance is something else. Damn it, I forgot the name of it. But yeah, let me see if they have it in here. Blaze Lance. Alright, so we're going to take a look at Colt. Let's see what his is. It is called... Shit. Ice Blade, yeah. So, also number 8 is Colt. I love his leader skill a lot. 30% boost to HP and recovery, plus crit boost. So his exact numbers in crit is 150%, which is the same for Kira, but he just brings a little more to the team. His SBB gives you 5 BC per turn for 3 turns, plus gives you a, I think it's 19 hit. Yeah, 19 hit. Kira is 17, I believe. UBB is a 200% boost to attack, and it breaks the crit barrier, making it 70%, which is really good. So number 7, a unit that I love, but now since Japan kind of put a unit that outclassed her, I have to bump her down a few notches because she isn't really that amazing when you consider what new units are out. So number 7 is going to go to Kokori. So she's an amazing unit. If you put her required sphere on, she gets a plus 20% boost in all stats. She has a huge hit count. I love it. SBB 22 hits. The highest BC fill when attack SBB out right now, I believe 4 to 7. Lily Maida was what, 2 to 5 or 2 to 4, something like that, something small. But Lily Maida is a 6-star unit. Curse is a 7-star unit. Plus she gives a chance to add curse effect to all enemies attack. But her Brave Burst gives a curse. Well, I thought it was curse and oh, it was just curse. Okay. Yeah, I mean, only good thing about her is her nice hit count and the Lily Maida effect, I call it. Leader skill is not universal at all. It's for dark units only. But you do get the huge boost in PPH fill rate. But I mean, it's okay. So yeah, Kokori's number 7. So number 6 on my list is going to go to my baby Lava. Now, Lava is probably one of the most misunderstood units in the game right now. First off, she is the first unit that increases the BB damage modifier gauge. So 200% boost to excuse me, to the it doesn't even say on here. That's the crazy thing about it. Does it say it boosts all as attack BB, but it doesn't say about how much. It boosts it by 200%. So for example, the average 7-star unit has a 500% modifier, and basically she adds that 200, so you get about 700. Now for units like Mifune and all the other hard-hitting units, they can reach up to 1,000. So that's like UBB damage on an SPB. So it's pretty amazing. Plus she has defense ignoration. So defense ignoration plus she boosts damage modifier. That is just broken. Her extra skill gives her a chance of recovering HP and BB boost when attacked, which is really helpful in arena. I love using her in arena. Sometimes she falls short of that SPB and then they attack her, bam. So yeah, I love Lava a lot. So she makes number 6 on the list. Number 5 is a unit that I'm starting to love, but she ain't replacing my baby Fever. So number 5 is going to Grail. Now she is an amazing unit. Leader skill is one of a kind. No one tops what she can do as a leader skill. So you get a 30% boost to HP, boosts 10% to HC and BC drop rate, and nullifies all status elements. So that stacks along with her SBB and extra skill. So her SBB says, let's give a 30% boost to BC HC drop rate, making that 40%. Plus extra skill says, boom. Oh, don't say it. I believe it's 10 again or 15%. So she's at 50 to 55% boost to BC and HC drop rate, which is really good. Plus she has a chance of attack and defense down. So she's like combining a lot of units in one. Fiva still has a higher SBB, AC, and BC drop rate, considering if you're not using her leader skill. But then again, her extra skill kicks in, and I believe her extra skill only works for herself. Of Fiva's, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still higher. So this, yeah, Grahdens is still higher than Fiva. But again, Grahdens is an amazing unit, and I like her a lot, and she is next on my list for maxing. But I mean, when you have a Fiva, I don't see the rush on going to max at Grahdens if you have a lot of units left. It's like whoever you have first, just stick with that unit. Since I've maxed int my Fiva, I'm not in a rush to max Grahdens. If I would have maxed int my Grahdens, never pulled a Fiva, I wouldn't even be rushing to do Fiva. That's just how I work. So, number 4 on the list, we have one of my favorite Thunder units of all time is freaking Cannon. Now, 30% boost to HP, defense, and nullifies status elements is freaking broken. First unit to have 140% boost to defense. Only thing I don't like about Cannon too much is his SPB. I wish the SPB prevented and nullified 3 turns, but that's what his Brave Burst does. You know, because I get kind of lazy sometimes and I want to use him to auto battle, but yeah, gotta work with what I can do. But I love him a lot. If you don't have the Limo, you have another, let's say mitigator. Him and another mitigator go great together. I wouldn't use him and Aaron because Aaron would kind of cancel him out. I'll probably use Edia once Edia comes out. So, or just use a damn Shira. Shira is still pretty relevant to me. I love Shira. So yeah, that's Cannon. He does so much for the team. Leader skill is one of a kind as well. Provides a nice lump sum of hits for a defense unit, which isn't bad at all. Plus, the best thing about him, his extra skill prevents status elements on him. So you basically save a sphere spot for him. So you don't have to put a refined gem on him or Drevis, nothing like that. So that's Cannon, number 4. Number 3. This was a hard one for me. So number 3, I had to slightly give this one to Elimo, due to the fact that Elimo isn't always necessary. You know, Elimo's for hard ass content. Sometimes it's overkill bringing Elimo, like especially for questing and stuff like that. Elimo's that go-to unit for like a hard ass trial or something like that. Now she is the best mitigator of all time, probably one of the best healers as well. That's just my opinion. So leader skill is pretty boss. So leader skill says 75% boost to AC drop rate, 25%, sorry, and then a 75% boost to HC effectiveness, chance of reducing damage by 20%, 10% chance. Extra skill says reduction of BBH required for BP, adds chance of reducing damage taken by 20%. Now I believe this is for the entire team because I think it is. I'm not sure because when I used her on the Arc Trial, she was actually healing like the units when they were attacked. It was weird. So I don't know if that's some kind of glitch, but she was giving people back HP, which was pretty broken. BB. Removes status elements, heals, and reduces damage taken by half in 1 turn. That's amazing. SBB. Oops, sorry. SBB. Greatly recovers HP, boosts defense by 140%, and reduces damage taken by 1 turn. That ain't even the best part. The best part is her damn UBB. Now in Japan, the shit stacks. So you can use her, and then use her again. You have a 125% mitigation. That is freaking amazing. And that's for 3 turns. So she outclasses even Magris. So this says 75% reduction in damage for 3 turns, increased BB gauge when attacked, removes all status elements, for 3 turns. So basically, you're nullified because it's gonna remove it after every 3 turns and recovers HP for 3 turns. So she's kind of like a Magris, Selena, and Atro, kind of, if you think about it, because the BB gauge when damage stacks by the units. That's the good thing about the New Japan UBB modifier now. So number 2 is gonna go to my baby Fiva. I don't even think I should even explain why. Fiva's just amazing. She's still relevant. I don't care what anyone says. She's not outclassed by anyone. Leader skill is the best BB spam leader skill you can have. 70% boost to BC drop rate during Spark. 50% BB gauge fill rate. Extra passive skill, not really a fan of it too much. Brave Burst, 70% boost to attack defense recovery for 3 turns. SBB, 36 combo, which is amazing. BC and drop rate by 35% is increased by. UBB, 22 hit combo, 150% attack defense recovery for 3 turns. So she's like the best all-in-one unit. If you want to save unit spots, Fiva is the unit to go. Now, the final countdown. My personal number 1 unit in global right now has to go to Raga. Raga is freaking amazing. You see why I use him in my trial challenges. He has a 100% boost to Spark, 2%, well, 1 to 2 BC per Spark increase. Also, his Brave Burst gives you higher hits than his SBB, but gives you a 20% boost to BC and AC. That's pretty amazing for a Brave Burst. SBB, 21 hits, boost Spark by 90%, and that's just freaking amazing. He's probably one of the best sub units prior to Fiva that you can have. That Spark and the BC AC comes in handy a lot. I mean, he takes up some space too, so you can take out Fiva, take out Eclair, put in Raga. Hey, you're doing wonders. So that's my top 10. What are your top 10 favorite units? Again, this is just my opinion. Some honorable mentions, I'll give out 3. Number 3 is gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out my other videos. Boom, Maxwell right there. Boom, Grah right there. If you want to know how to get some BB fodder, bam, right there. All of them in the description below. Peace out.